Hey everybody, how's it going? So we're back again on Wednesday with another Timberborn. I got a couple of my YouTube videos up like I'd planned, but did not quite get all of them that I planned. So if you're watching my YouTube series, keep an eye out for another one. I'm hoping to get at least 2 more this week in, but life always throws funny plans at you, so I just kind of got to stick with it. But anyway, enough with the silly excuses. Let me switch over to Timberborn, and we will get a look at where we left off. There we go. Oh, chair, 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 chair. Okay, good. Stay, chair, please. Thank you. You're going to make me dizzy. Some days you can't win for losing. One more time, chair. There you go. Good boy. All right. Time to take a look and see what we got. I'm hoping my poor PC holds out. As the number of beavers increases, it seems to really take a hit on the old computer, but hopefully it's doing okay for you. So, let's see where we left off. It looks like up here in... Oh, we better turn on that. Beaverly Hills. We were working on exploding some area out for extra water. That's good. Food we got. Water we're a little shy on, but we're almost done with the drought. So, let's see. Beaverton. We have plenty of water and more bread than any one settlement should have. Although it looks like my water's a bit lower than anticipated, so I'll have to start keeping an eye on that. Alright, well, what else do we got? Over in Quebec, nobody is dead this time. A decent amount of food, good amount of water, and it looks like we've got our industry started. Now, how long that takes to get going, I have no idea. But hopefully it does. We got a little bit of a water dump put in. We might put in another water dump and another forester just to keep these guys rolling. How's everybody's... Let's see. Okay. Well, let's just dive right back in here. It's obvious that we've got... Let's start her back up. There we go. We've got a couple of explosives to put down. There we go. Let's do some more landscaping here. Get some more dynamite in. Alright. Let's see. We'll just wait on that dynamite. What else do you guys need? Do you guys have people in the pumps? Nope, we're gonna need people back in the pumps ASAP. There we go. I have 10 unemployed beavers up here. That's terrible. Let's turn everything back on and see what happens. Why do I have so many unemployed beavers? I don't know. We'll put as many as we can back in here. Alright, now only 1 unemployed beaver. Good. Let's get a hauler. Alright. Beaverly Hills is just going to have to hang in there for now. Let's speed her up so this dry cycle can get over. Beaverton. What does Beaverton need to do? Looks like it's trying to put down some TNT over here, but that's not working. Do we have... I don't even have a way to get that water out to them. That's too bad. Okay, well, they'll have to live with what they got. There's next to no water being pumped, but I don't think there's a lot of water that's... Well, they could be. No movement here, so my industry is completely reliant on the wind. How is my power? Hey, power's doing okay. I still have a whole bunch of wheat that needs processed. Let's let's turn these back on here. I don't remember why I paused them, so now seems like a good time to unpause them. There really needs to be a mass unpause and pause. That would sure be nice. There we go. Unless I've just missed it somewhere, which is entirely possible. Alright, I believe we're digging this canal out is what we're working on. Alright, the drought ended. Hopefully we'll get some water back in here, and quickly. You know what? Let's go across this big river here. In fact, why don't we have these guys? Where do I want to put this in at? Is that all? That should be within range. Are they being harvested? They sure are. Let's take a road from here and make dams across here just to save a little bit more water. How high is that? That's too high, and too high there. So, I tell you what, let's demo some resources. There we go. There we go. We'll demo all those. We'll get a road built. Roads. We'll get some platforms up there. Actually, I need stairs, don't I? Stairs. Are you not able to plant? What about you? Oh, okay, well. No, planting should be your first goal. Alright, so let's see. We've got levees. Let's put in some levees first, and then dams. That would be in landscaping. There we go. Ah, damn. Levee. And then dams. Right on top of it. That will give us access back to this other side over here. And we might even put in another forester so that we can grab...
Get on with it! Yes! Get on with it!
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Tell these beavers to cut down trees faster. What are you up to, Realms Crossmiths? Ooh, I have flooded something again. How did I flood that? They're not even... Levees aren't even up. What the crap? Down. How did I flood that? There we go. You should not be flooded. Let's fill this with levees just to make sure. No, with... What should I fill this with? I think it's spilling across here. I'm gonna have to figure something out there then. That was unexpected. Well. Put some levees in here maybe? We'll put a couple of dams in. Post 2 links. What are we linking to? Let's see. Delete buildings. We're going to delete these. We're going to post the levees. And then... I would like... Delete this. Yep. And... Stairs. Here, we're gonna post. Yeah, if it lets you post them. If it doesn't, I'll figure something out. Let's see. Actually, this... Let's go with a landscaping, a Not only a dam. Let's put some dams up here. I don't mind. Suggestions are always good. Did you see they recently made an update? Let me know if it gives you any problems. Twitch. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I know. Blarg. Let me see if I can. You probably won't. Nope. Well, I tell you what. If you send them to me in a message, I will go ahead and see if it'll let me post them on my own stream. Good grief, I flooded everything again. Where is this water coming from? There's no water. You, go down. Okay. I don't know where this flooding comes from, but okay. I am not getting any water where I need it, and it is going everywhere else. Is this full again? No, let's... No, you're at the right height, so you're good. It's very possible. Guys, I would like you to get these done first. Here we go. Those and that first, please. I am not 100% sure what's causing this flooding. There's nothing upriver that should be causing it at this point. Can I block this? Block this off a bit. Will that stop it and make it go the other way? There we go. That's what I had wrong. No? Spilling over again. Down. There we go. Alright, I'll get them here in just a second. Something is weird. Why are you guys still spilling over? You shouldn't be spilling over. Let's delete you. And we will put in another levee. There we go. So, I had intended to get through a couple more on that Nightmare Canyon. Unfortunately, had a couple of technical problems. I'll take a look at them. I haven't read through much of the forums, and I'm not a forum goer myself, but that's okay. I might take a look at them. Let's see. No, paper, lumber mill, lumberjack flag. There we go. Let's put it this way. Maybe I should make this just a dam. Are you raising the water level up? You might be raising the water level up too much. You guys have water down here though, right? Yep. But you're not getting it from up here, which means these guys aren't getting water. Everything down here is. Alright. Well, I will take a look when I can. Is this... What in the world? Why must you keep flooding like this? Height goes back up. All the water goes away here. What? No. Stay at 3 for just a minute. I want to see what happens. Let's put you at 2.5. Are you not raising over this dam? Is that the problem? Maybe I should... Maybe this dam is the problem here. Well, we'll finish this one. If that doesn't work, I will get rid of this one completely. I don't need it overrun in there. Let's see. There we go. Let's see if it lets me do it. There you go. Got your links. Definitely worth taking a look at. Good grief. Come on, beavers, finish that up before I'm washed away. Those couple of little spaces are killing me. Come on. How are you guys doing? No water. You have no water because you're not near your pumps. And you need to be near your pumps. Come on, guys. You can do it. Where's my 12, 20, 12? Okay, I'm going to focus over here for a minute on you. Let's see. Why are you not running? You're not running. Did I forget an axle somewhere? Oh, for the love. All right. Four-way gear. I should just use four-way gears on everything. Priority high. I haven't visited them yet. I will visit them probably later, probably after the stream, and take a look and see what's going on. Sounds like you've got a new faction. Enhanced files. That sounds interesting. I'm kind of hoping for an advanced, like, map sharing system. I know, Benny Hill. We're working on it. All right, this has to go all the way down because I got to let water in over here before these guys run out of water. Yeah. Do I not have anything on top of these levees? I could have swore I put stuff there. So you're thinking up different factions now? That sounds actually pretty interesting. Why am I not... Oh, I'm not all the way. That's why. There we go. You guys washed out again? Please tell me you still have logs. Nope, no logs. Alright guys, hold up just a minute. I need those logs in other places. Why are you paused? You shouldn't be paused. Okay. Let's see. Yes, I can put a stairway here. That kind of messes up that little path there, but that's okay. We'll figure that out. Alright guys, why are you not... Do I not have any... Is everybody dead? Did I flood everybody out? I don't need you here. I need you people to go get logs, and quickly. Oh wow, I think I accidentally killed most of this colony. I've killed Beverly Hills. Welcome back. 1, 1. How did my main colony take that? They're fine. How did Quebec do? They're fine. Bayou District 0, they need some help. They're gonna need some more water. Okay. I think things are starting to go, but we have to find a way. Is everybody dead over here? Oh god, everybody in Beverly Hills died. Oh, crud. Let's see. Everything's underwater. Is water still spilling out? Yes. Okay, we're gonna have to do this a different way, I think. Oh, I don't want to do this, but we're gonna do it this way. Landscaping. Levy. No. We want to demolish. I have killed an entire civilization. There we go. These need to go down. I need more water there. I need to raise this up so that we can get more water over here on the floodplain. Well, I hope they do. Good luck on it. Oh, poop. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do this. Triple lodge. One child. We're going to have to pause. We're going to delete you.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Yep, that's exactly what I did. Delete buildings, mark resources. I am going to District Center right here. I'm going to send beavers over to try and correct this problem. 4 adventurous beavers. Migrate populations. 2. I'm going to send 4. Migrate. Alright, guys. These need to be finished. High priority. What do I have these set at? High priority. There we go. Alright, beavers. Where are you at? I know it sends the oldest beavers. Did the beavers die on the way over? Heart attack for the beaver on the way over. The poor things. Okay, you got some water. You are... Don't sit in the stupid forester. No. So he goes next door. Thanks, beaver. Thanks. Alright, where's everybody else? They're pumping water. No. Go build something. No, go build something. Please. Please build something. Well, that was quite the adventure. Industry is dried back up again. That's okay. We're going to not synchronize, but we're going to move you down to 1 and you down to also 1. So we can get some of these wheels moving. There we go. And that should... Everything looks to be full over there. We're good. We're not flooding. Our reservoir is full over here with just 1 cube. Should I? No, I should not make that bigger. All right. Back to Beverly Hills. Did you guys get this built? Thank goodness. All right. Yes. All right. Back to where you were. As you were. There we go. Are there still beavers here? No, they all left. So I gotta send them back again. This seems like a pretty stable colony. So we're just going to migrate population. I'm gonna send 15 and 10 so I don't get the oldest ones. Oh, yes, that was one of the new things, wasn't it? With this version of Timberborn, they've added the new map type .timber, which makes sense. I mean, trading around JSON files is a bit sketchy anyway. Okay, guys, where did you... Seriously. Beaverton. Where did you migrate to? You didn't migrate. You did migrate. Where did you migrate to? Did you migrate to Quebec? You migrated to Quebec. Migrate population. 15. There we go. You should now have 15 beavers, and hopefully that fills up some of the big ones. Unpause you. Unpause you. Unpause you. So, I've got a couple of playthroughs in. My plans were to play probably, I don't know, 10, maybe 15 episodes on it and see where I got, how far I'd got. Unfortunately, I had some technical difficulties, so I didn't quite get those recorded. But I'm hoping to get those up either tomorrow or Friday, get an episode or two up before the end of the week. So, yeah, just keep checking that out, and I'll get them up eventually. It's been one of those weeks where you can't win for losing, so... But, hey, it happens, you know. Never can expect what may or may not happen. Ooh, do I have these trees cut tomorrow? No, I don't. They will be soon. There's all my lumber. Alright, we're building here. We've got that. We've got explosive factories going. What is in here? You are planks. You are gears. You are everything. No, I haven't tried the tiny one yet. That would make a pretty good one-off, though. I should check it out. Storage. Underground warehouse. Here, you were supposed to be for none. Let's make explosives. That's what it's supposed to be. And take everything else out. Does it have metal on it? That's always a good question. One of my first goals is to always farm up all the metal. Cut trees. I don't have any of these trees marked for cutting either. Goodness. Eld, what are you doing? Landscaping for the fun of landscaping, I guess. There we go. Cool. Do I have somebody to actually harvest them? I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't look like it. Wood. Flag here. And... flag. Here. There we go. Yep. It's metalist. Oh, it's also 40 by 40. That, yeah, that is a small map. Okay, I've got planks, I've got gears, I've got explosives. This one can be for paper. Oops. Paper only. Do. There we go. Well, Quebec is doing okay. How are you guys doing? Slowly building a population back up. We'll unpause you. We'll unpause you. unpause you. We'll just start unpausing stuff and hope that the everything gets filled back up. There we go. We have no logs, so we're not really building too much. We don't have anything here either. Pause for a second. Can you go over here? Pause that for a second. Are you in here? No. Okay, where's the other ones? You can build explosives. I like explosives, so... Well. Where did... Oh, this guy's just sitting on his butt. Nope, none of that. Anybody over in any of these? Nope. That one's not connected to anything. Let's delete this. So do you prefer playing the smaller maps or the larger maps? I think both of them have advantages myself, but some days it's fun to play one or the other. Delete resources. There we go. When you play, do you play the smaller ones like the 40 by 40 or the diorama one, or do you play the large 256 ones? I myself usually play the bigger ones, but the smaller ones have their place too. Let's see. Okay, all this is coming and going. That's good. These should have beavers here soon. They'll get some more beavers made. You just make maps. Well, that's okay. I suppose that's alright. If you just really like making maps. I've been there before too. I used to play a lot of the original StarCraft and then just kind of quit playing it and just made the maps for a good long while and loved doing that. But it's been ages since I've done that. Okay. There we go. Just make maps. That's alright. Alright, I'm gonna blow that stuff up. Detonate. We'll get a little bit lower on the... Detonate. There we go. No problem. How are you guys doing? Lots of water, all at the right level. How are you guys? Ooh, you guys are a little full. Let's stop you for just a minute, because I don't need this overrunning. Plus, I think it's coming out this side.
Wow.
Let's bump you down. Let's bump you up. We might bump you down another one. I don't want this to overflow, so we're gonna move you down. We're gonna move you down. There we go. Oh, everything is flooded. It's alright, it'll all drain out. It'll all drain out or dry out. That's my take on river management. Either it floods or it doesn't. Nothing I can do about it sometimes. Well, there's probably a lot I could do about it, but I don't, so, oh well. Let's see. I have 0 unemployed. Oh, I better go back to Beaverly Hills and rename this. Back to Beaver. Yeah. Sometimes a big oof. Like when I flood out my entire industry section. It happens. Not on purpose, but it happens. Okay. Where's all my people? Also, I need the beaver population to go back up. I'm up to 21, so I got some kids. How are you doing? I've got that coming in. Is there anything that I've got started that I don't need? I don't need that forester right now. Nope. Where the heck are all of my people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they're all gathering logs. Let's pause you. I am so glad that the beavers are cross-trained and can go from chopping down a forest one day to doing just about anything else. Seriously, where did they all go? Oh, we went down there to chop logs. Go in here. I wish there was a direct to building. Maybe I should suggest that. Yes, go to this building. This one I don't really need for about 15 days, so please find something to... There we go. I've got one in there that should help start clearing things up. Let's put this stuff on high priority so we can get around to it. Alright. I have 11 unemployed somewhere. BO District 0, I have 7 unemployed. That's a good question. It might require you. That really does seem like something it would require you to do, but you never know. Planks, and let's make... What else do I want? Printing press? Printing press. Yep, we'll make a printing press. Yep, we'll make it right there. Give these beavers over here a little bit of knowledge. That'll work. Ooh, I've got a flood incoming. Not a flood. A drought. A drought. That's what I mean. The opposite of a flood. How are you guys? Still 15. But at least there's somebody that's doing something down here. Alright. Path. Come on there, Vormu. Just a tree. Just take it out. Alright. Beaverton. What do you got? You're doing just fine. You've got plenty of water. Everything is not underwater. I don't really need that. Do I need gears? Actually, before I get low on them, I will turn that back on. And shuffle a couple of people around. Here we go. I've got wood coming in. Good. Is this a printing press? It sure is. Alright. So Beaverton looks good. Quebec! How are you guys handling it? Why do you have so many more people than what you need? Migrate population to Beaverly Hills. 9. Migrate. I need the extra people, so that should do just fine. Nope, I don't want any unemployed. There we go. Alright. Well, we might have almost recovered from that disaster at the beginning, but we'll see how it goes after the next dry and then wet season. I'm actually more afraid of the water coming back anymore than I am the droughts, so... Oh, well. Alright, power. We're gonna send a power shaft right across here for whatever next building I decide to make. At some point, I'm gonna go out and gather this, but I don't need to quite yet. How's my wind power looking? I have got an excess of power there. I don't really need to do anything with it. How's your guys' power? Looking good. Alright. Still have unemployed beavers. Let's turn this back on. And we'll go from there. we'll just keep turning. We'll turn all the stuff back on now that the buildings that I want are filled. And there's a couple here, so let's toss them out. And we'll put them back. And everybody should have a home, I hope. Let's see. We're going to build another set of stairs. Stairs. That helps. Down, Eld. Downward. That's what stairs are supposed to do. Oh, landscaping. Here we go. There. We will make a giant hole over there. And I will figure out how to keep in the water better. This is fine. Alright. So this is good. You're full up. Okay. At one day we'll go around and start getting our gates taken care of. Let's build... Let's see. I'm going to remove this, maybe? Yep. Explosives. Alright, we'll get that done. Beaverton, you're holding pretty strong. You have so much bread. So much bread. I could actually probably use some more water storage. Where to put it? Ooh, that looks like a good place for water storage. Right in the back corner. Large water tank. Can I put it here? Yep. And then can I put another one here? Yep. There we go. Let's put a decoration in here. Not a monument, a decoration. There we go. Ta-da! And a shrub. What's this? Oh, that's already done. Beaverton's really on it. Alright. Down you go. And then... back up over here, please. We're gonna toss... path. Path. And... oh, back to landscape. We're going to dig this out even more. There we go. Alright, that might take a minute. Got green up here, but... is it enough green? I don't know. Oh. I keep finding those one-off places that I just drop one dynamite and then come back to it later. You guys are not done. Alright, Beaverton, you look good. You've got a project going. Quebec, looks like you've completed most of your projects. That's good. Alright. You have a ton of paper. You have some planks. A decent amount of... what was this place for? Gears? No, you don't have many gears. You're gonna need gears, I can tell you that. And what are you supposed to be for? Explosives. 125 explosives. That's pretty good. Let's see. Do I want to explode some more stuff down? Yeah, you bet I do. There. And path. What'd you find out on the... oops, that's a 2, isn't it? On the map maker, did it turn out that you could make it without the starting point, or did you have to put a starting point in? There we go. Up and up. And now, landscaping. This entire corner is going to be dynamited down. And I don't have a reason to have this, so This can all be dynamited too. There we go. We'll take out stuff in that corner. Yeah, I know, no power. Not much you can do about it. How are you guys doing? Not bad. Got a little water going on here. Ooh, it is the drought, and I forgot to do anything with it. Dang. Actually, this isn't... Oh, autosaved. You know what? I'm going to raise you back to 3. Just to block you off. I'm going to raise you all the way up. All the way up. All the way up. No, up. For the love. Okay. Up. No, up. Good grief. My water storage is a little low on that, but I think we'll be okay. We've got a pretty deep river now. I am going to install a water pump over here. Not the best place for a water pump, but let's start with... Nope. Nope. Wait. Okay. There we go. This. Path out and around. This can go here and here. And we will put the water pump in the corner over here. Water pump. Yep. Delete. Yep. Delete. Yep. Water dump. Water pump. It's because the dynamite is there. Alright. Well. High priority this dynamite right here. Get that one done, guys, so I can put in this water pump. How is my population? My population recovered wonderfully. There's nobody that's unemployed, which means I might actually have to make a new... No road. Oh, I didn't finish the road here. There we go. That's done. We're getting this stuff reclaimed. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Looks good. Beaverton. What project were you working on? I believe you were working on blowing up the river some more. Looks pretty good, actually. You're doing alright. Alright, let's see. Just a couple left there. Quebec, you were working on blowing up this entire corner. That's fine. You do that. View District 0, I think you were working on printing press. Yep. You have no metal blocks. Is anybody sending you metal blocks? Carrots? Paper? Nobody's sending you metal blocks. Beaverton. There we go. Where's our distribution posts? Where did I put those distribution posts? Distribution posts. Here, posts. Oh, they are way over here. Add. Oh. Add new route to you. Metal block. Okay. District limits. Turn on 30. Yeah, 30 is fine. There we go. That will get that built. Alright, Quebec. What do you need? What do you need? Let's find a Quebecian beaver and see what he needs. He has no social life, which... meh. Does this guy actually... Tell me what... No? Nope, he sure does not. They do stuff, but it won't tell me what they are. Campfire, bread, carrots, you're all good on nutrition. So, let's build a... You have a campfire. Yeah, why would you want another campfire? I don't know. I think when we clear this out, we might start putting up a temple for these guys. But until then, we'll wait that out. So let's go back and check on Beaverly Hills and see if they're surviving. There we go. Detonate. And water. Get a pump going. There we go. We will move around. Looks good. All right, we've got water there. We've got water there. We've got trees growing here. Beaverton, you're still working on... Well, you've almost got it done. Good grief. Must have had a lot of explosives laying around. Come on there, Beaver. And detonate. There we go. Delete that. Look at that. All right, that river is not too bad. Now, I want to send... Hey, we've got the whole levee built. We're going to start digging out this area for extra storage. Let's see. I'm going to... Let's go back to Beaverton, since I'm not currently blowing anything up. Always a plus. Is this side? Yeah. Well, I'm almost not blowing anything up. Let's see. Let's drop some more there and there, just to see what that does. And then we're going to go... All right. Beaverton distribution post. Let's AO District 0, add new route. We're going to send you to Quebec. Where's the drop-off point here? Explosives. Okie dokie. Just so we can have some extra explosives. We've got 2 factories going, which should be pretty complete on getting those done. I still need to figure out what I need to do with this. Maybe I should build a whole nother district up here or something. How far can this guy build out? Let's find out. Roads. Delete building. Paths and structures. Out we go. Out we go. Does this cover all the scrap? It seems to. Can you still build that far? Yep, you sure can. Let's go path. Let's start knocking some of this down. We will flatten out this map if we have to. The end, I always suspect that the map would just be one flat piece of land with water on it somewhere. Let's see. Well, let's go you, and then one platform here, and then maybe this. All right. That's looking good. All right, we got trees over here, trees reforming. Not bad. Not bad at all. What is in here? It's an everything. Mostly bread. Go figure. Well, if I level this out, it would probably make some lovely farm ground for carrots and potatoes. Oop. Detonate. Detonate. I think I will work on that too. Let's see. Platforms. So one platform down there. Second one, what is it? A 1 or a 2? There we go. And this way. And there we go. Looks good. Uh-oh. Okay, a little low on water here. I got to put a platform in here so that they can get to those. There we go. 22 unemployed in Beaverton? Good grief. Alright, well, I need to get on that. Need to make some stuff. How are you doing? You're not getting much. How much are you supposed to put out? Build. Let's see. Well, you're fine for now. It's out of range. Oh well. Okay. Delete that. Here. Quick path. Quick path. More quick path. And then the explosions again. We'll make room one way or the other. Alright. Wind seems to actually be blowing for a change. That's not terribly powerful, but not terrible either. A little bit of water. You don't have one. You two, go find something else to do, please. Of course you didn't go where I wanted you to. Distribution post. There we go. Alright, I still only have 36. Alright. That's a pretty good reservoir for the next time. Okay. This is all dug out. This is all dug out. Did I really? Well, not what I meant to do, but it actually works anyway, so there we go. And then we are going to start landscaping. That one. Nope, that one. Too far, huh? Alright, well, path all the way up here. And we will go dynamite. 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 Oh, did I not mark these trees for cutting? You bet I didn't. Here we go. Well, eventually our districts are just going to collide into each other. They're getting pretty close the way it is. But then we can probably call the map finished. So, I don't know when I will be finished with this map. Maybe when I get a little bit more coverage up in the hills here. Or when I demolish those hills into dust. And just turn it into flat land. There we go. We're starting to get the metal blocks. Oh, I can feel my computer starting to die on me. Too many people going on here. Yep, we might finish this one up on Sunday and see where we go from there. I think it's about to die out. Let's put another, hey, I can put another level of these down here. Yeah, at least they got some water. All right. Looks good, looks good. Wow, there's like... okay. Well, I guess you're doing what you can. Log pile is full? Okay, well. I guess keep them coming. Logs, you're not full of logs. You need some more paper. Logs and logs are good. How much power are they using? 348? Well, let me build another windmill. Power. Another windmill in here. And build up the power. 1, 2. 4 gear. And I will put wood, gear workshop. Put 2 gear workshops up here too. And I need to start thinking about storage for these guys. Definitely need to start thinking about storage. Where to put storage? I suppose I could dynamite all this. Yeah, let's do that. And then I should have plenty of room for storage. There we go. Alright. Yeah, that'll do just fine. Are we gaining back a little bit of water? We are. Good. Now I really got to pay attention to down here and make sure that when the water comes out of there, that I don't flood everything again. Oops. You. Turn you back on. Turn you back on. Distribution. Pause. Alright, if there's anybody left, you can go back in there. There we go. Starting to fill up. Yes, I should have looked to see. Yeah, there needs to be a levee right there, I do believe. Landscaping. Levee. Right there. My priority. There we go. Alright, guys. You're still at height 0, so you're good. This will fill up. Send water out to this side. Good. Speed it up just a bit. Very nice. And once this is full over here, we'll shut that off and send it the other way. Alright. Good job, guys. And... yep, that's good. We'll go back to slow. Sometimes you just got to follow the water down its path, and that way you're sure to at least get some things right. I can't guarantee everything will be right. How are you doing over here? You have no water. Why do you have no water? Alright, let's put you up just a bit. See if that'll raise the water level up. It needs to be raised. Anything flooding? No? Are you going to go over for me? Alright, gotta go back up. Alright, you go back up too. Nope. I know, you want to flood this way. Hoping this will prevent this here in just a second. How are you guys doing? You're a bit low, so your floodgates are the right size. Okay, well, I've still got plenty of water coming out here. Is it starting to fill up this way? There we go. What are you at? 2.5. You're at 0, so that should flow right over you. That will finish this. Hey, we have 3 pumps now. We might actually get some decent amount of water here. Alright, Beaverton. You don't really need logs. What about Quebec? Quebec needs logs. There we go. No power. It happens. Let's get rid of this. There we go. Once this is... No, I don't even have to wait for that to be blown up. We will just destroy it. There we go. Delete. Yep. Delete. Delete. Yep. Delete. Yep. Let's do that one, actually. This might be a little faster. Nope. Yes. Alright, have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. And yeah, keep an eye out for those YouTube videos. I'm getting to them. It just takes me a bit to get to them. All right. Let's see. Water is flowing. Water is flowing here. It's flowing here. All right. Yep. That's the way it always works. Why are you not cutting these trees? Trees are there for cutting. I don't understand. And why did you flood? There's no reason to flood. We're just fine. You were honestly just fine. And then you decided you weren't. Okay. Ah, it did it again. Maybe I need to get rid of some of these and make them into doubles. There. We'll do that for now. And we will go double floodgate right here for the time being. There we go. I know you can still build there, but oh, good grief. Why is this all flooded? No, everything seems okay here. Seriously, what's causing the problem here? This water. There's a little bit of water coming through here. And then all of a sudden, tons of water. I don't... What the heck? Alright, well, let's delete these as well. They seem to be causing problems. We'll do all that. Do. Double floodgates. There you go. Let's do that. Why are you flooding? There's literally no reason for you to be flooding. Don't synchronize. Up. Up. Hate it when it does that. Synchronize. Oops, nope. Don't synchronize. 3. You synchronize. Go 2. It should. What? Why? 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 You got a flood right here. You should be flowing right out of there. Water is like surging back and forth whether it wants to flood me or not. Okay, well, we'll work with that. How are you doing? You're still waiting on metal blocks. Okay. Beverly Hills. You're just fine. I've only got 18 people. I still don't know 100% what I'm going to do with this area. I guess I will do some more dynamiting here, because that seems to be the current project. Dynamite everything. When in doubt, blow stuff up. It's a good way to live. It's probably not, but, you know, it works. Sometimes. There we go. How are you doing? How about you guys? You're fine and dandy. Quite a bit more water now. That's good. You got bread. You've got the path up. I would like to see another path right here. And we will build to there. And we will start exploding this area. First things first, though. Clear the resources. I don't need these dead trees. There we go. And while we're at it, clear these resources and these two, if you can get to them. And all of these. Because I don't want them. There we go. Alright, beavers. Have at it. Beaverton is hanging in there. Quebec got food. It's one of the few that has all the different types of food, so that's good. Explosions. And they have a ton of dynamite. Good. They're going to need a ton of dynamite. All right. Get to blowing stuff up, guys. Why do I have... Beaverton has 23 people unemployed. Good grief, Beaverton. What else do you need? You have your mega statue, don't you? No. No, you don't. Alright, well, it is time to start on a project. Let's go... demolish resources. Right here. And all the way down here. And we will get the power, and we will do that. Do I have... I do have that unlocked. Alright. Beaver statue. Landscaping. Storage? No. Dynamite. I am going to dynamite my way to this. I have to figure out a way to go back up a tile. I believe we will have to do... Okay, it's going to have to go up here. Let's destroy this. Resources. You two. And landscaping. Definitely these two. So it'll come up here, over, around. and up. Okay. And then the beaver statue will be complete, and it will give quite a few of my people that awe-3 factor. But that's Beaverton. Okay. How's Quebec doing? Quebec seems to be doing all right. Anybody unemployed? Why do I have 24 beavers unemployed over here? Do I need another hauling post? I really don't need another hauling post. Okay, well. Looks like they're done there, so more landscaping, more dynamite. We're dynamiting everything. We'll make water dumps up there eventually, I think. How's the dynamite going over here? Looks good. Beaverly Hills, how are you guys doing? You have quite the dynamite show. Okay. How far can you get? You're getting close to your max limit there. But that's okay. When that's done, I'll just move it over here. Am I back to full beavers here? I am. What are you guys building? Do I have any builders? Yeah. I always try to check what they're doing right at the end of the day as they go into sleep. Alright, Valmu. He sleeps on the top floor, obviously. What are you doing? Oh, you're building this. Okay, well. That's fine. I still don't quite understand why these are flooding. It definitely shouldn't be. Okay, well, whatever. Building lacks workers. Maybe I'll just build... I don't know. We're going to go to 2.5 on all of them. At least. 2.5. There we go. A little more down. Maybe it'll stop doing that. How are you doing? Pause you. Play you. No unemployed beavers. Where did everybody go? 2 other things. Pause you. Play. Okay, that's fine. Oops, I need somebody back here. 876. Here we go. That looks good. Are you guys just not... For some reason, he can't harvest the trees that are directly behind him? That's weird. Okay, well, let's do delete you. Yep, because I don't need 2 there. Wood, lumberjack flag. Gets a large portion of them. Actually, no, let's not do it there. Let's just go ahead and delete you and put up a wood flag here. There we go. Not a big deal. Okay. Well, once that's done, maybe we can find somebody. Yes, we still have plenty of people to work. This does. Anybody that... Still have 4 inventors somewhere. Why? I think I just left them there because they're crazy buildings. Okay. Detonate. Detonate. And now I need a landscaping. I need 2 more. Right there. And then I also need platform. Believe that should work. Yep. And then power. One here. And one of these. I could have made that some other way, but whatever. Alright, and then 4. Ugh, I gotta cut this off. Delete, yes. We'll make that high priority. Alright, they're already building the pipeline. That's fine. Come on, guys. This is high priority. Get it done. Alright, well, we'll come back. Quebec is good. And it should have somebody. Why do you suddenly have... Oh, you're Quebec. I'm on Quebec. I need to be on Beaverton. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the road. Huh. Okay, then. Demolish. This. This. And another gate. That. Gate. There we go. Why? Why do you keep doing that? I don't understand. All the way down. All the way down. Yeah, I don't understand, but whatever. Oh, they're getting so close to being done. They are done. Good, good. Detonate this. Now I should be able to plant a couple more trees. Let's send you along the outside wall here. Trees, maple. Could always use more trees. Cut trees. Are you trying to autosave or are you just really slow? Yep, cut trees. Alright. Can I just put stairs here? Is that gonna work? I don't know. We'll find out. Where is... There's tree. Another maple. There we go. So much maple. Everything in this colony is made out of maple. Hey, Mal. How's it going? These... So much dynamite. So much dynamite going on. Let's go over to... Ooh, this is almost done. This construction site is too far from builders. Of course it is. I don't understand how the ones beside it and behind it aren't, but okay. Sure. Attempting to chill. That is always a good thing to attempt. Well, here's a fireworks display to get your chill started. There we go. It looks so much cooler in slow motion. I'm surprised at 300 beavers my computer is not dying on me yet. It's getting close, though. I can feel it. I can feel it. It might have to chill after this stream for a little bit. So how was your day? You getting along just fine? Let's see. Connect those in. That's good enough. And I'm going to put in what every beaver wants. Temple. Not really. Oh. Beavers probably aren't very religious. There we go. And one more explosion. Ooh. Huh. Did you figure out why it has no audio in the end? Let's see. Let's go with some more power. 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 $15,000. Good grief. I don't think I've owned a car that cost $15,000, let alone a TV. Probably like a $15,000 TV, but my regular one does just fine. Let's see. Right, let's cover this all back up. It kind of sounds like it. I hate to say it, but yeah, it does kind of sound like they hosed you there. Let's see. I'm going to put in beaver statue so they remember that they're beavers. Holy cow. Yeah, I would be pretty upset too. No audio either. That always sucks. The nice new stuff, and they put it in and one little thing doesn't work. Why is this paused? Pause that. That's full. Have 20 unemployed beavers. Good grief. How's this looking? I need more metal blocks is what I need. There you go. Reverse engineer everything. That is always a fun thing to try and do. Actually, to be fair, sometimes it is fun to reverse engineer stuff. Figure out how stuff is put together and why stuff was done certain ways. Other times, though, it's just a pain in the butt. And for paying someone $1 million, you really shouldn't have to reverse engineer anything of theirs. Maybe that's a personal opinion, but yeah, I don't think for that much money you should have to reverse engineer anything after you're done with it. There we go. How's my temple? Detonate. There we go. Look at that. We've got industry, we've got religion. We're high-class beavers. Oh, it was... Oh, wow. That almost seems like something that... I'd say it, but you'd be talking to somebody in court for. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate everyone I get. Why am I building stairs there? I don't know why I'm building stairs there. Yeah, that happens to me too. I go to somewhere and, oh, I thought I was already following this. I thought I was already looking at this. Ah, well. But thank you. I really do appreciate that. Let's see. Let's put some beaver statues down. Just to fill in space. Because what else would you put in when you have to fill in space other than beaver statues? I mean, it just makes sense, right? Do. Ignore my silly bot. It's fun, but why do you not have... This building isn't connected to any district. Yes it is. Stop doing that. Okay, well, I will move the district then, and you can be connected to a different district for all I care. There we go. Man, beavers get picky. Okay. You gotta be really careful to watch these beavers closely. Also, what is with this stupid water? I don't get it. Why? Why do you keep doing this? I'm gonna have to empty out this canal, I think. I hate to lose all these trees, but I'm gonna have to do it. So that it quits messing up all my... that it stops flooding over here. That's what I meant to say, really. Alright. How are you doing? You're doing just fine. Should I build... I'm thinking I need to build a couple more roads back here. Alright, well, we'll come back to that. How's the power doing? More than I need. Good, good. How's Beaverton? Beaverton, so much bread. I really need to get some carrot farms and such going. Do I want to explode these and do it the right way, or do I want to not explode these and do this the wrong way? Well, you know what? I'm going to do this the wrong way. So, but I'm going to make it reversible, just in case the game designers decide to change their mind and not allow people to do this anymore. There we go. Alright, beavers. Build yourself a water dump. Good grief, guys. You got the materials. Let's get to building. I love this statue. Once it gets its power, I have to show everybody why. It reminds me of another great statue. Can I... Yes. I'm just waiting on explosives. How are you doing for explosives? Okay, well. Tell you what, let's up the priority on these explosives so they start getting laid. And we can put in some storage. What are you doing? Oh. More explosives for the beavers. That's fine. Let's take a look. Beaverton. You're going. You have a couple projects going. Quebec. You're still working on this. Let's see. BO District 0. I still don't know what to do with you. We're going to build a platform. That's what we're going to do out here. A metal harvesting plant. Can I get rid of you? Yep. Alright, guys. Get that done. Detonate. Look at that. That's wonderful. Yep. How far out can you... Oh, you can still go just as far. Okay. Trees. If you please. Oh, that's terrible. I don't know why I did that. That was a terrible rhyme. Never mind. Okay. There's our start of our metal platform. Our metal gathering platform. So, Beaverly Hills, you guys are still studying explosives, which needs to explode before I can start on a storage project. Because I'm going to need a storage project. How are my beavers doing down here? Actually, they're not doing bad. We'll get that put in and exploded, and hopefully, once everything is exploded down... Actually, I believe I need to get rid of those too. Destroy, mark resources. There we go. Get rid of all of those. But I have cleared out some metal, it looks like, so let's plant some stuff. Plant trees. Oh, we've got a drought coming in. And more trees, and more trees, and more trees. There we go. I'm not too afraid of the drought. I about drowned just a bit ago, so we should be okay. How are you guys doing? 2 builders' huts. Full. And full. Always could use more builders. There's Vinji. I'm going to take a road, so somebody will get rid of those. Let's see. Road. That one. Yep. I swear I knew what I was doing. Not really, but... oh well. Sometimes you just have to fake it. Let's put a platform. And a platform. And not that platform, because that platform is too tall. This platform. There we go. Alright. So I've got plenty of food and water. Let's build another lodge. Lodge. Double lodge. There we go. That should already be all hooked up. It is. Good. Alright. Delete you. Oh. Not delete. I want to detonate. Good grief. And here it's not even a Monday. Oh my. Farmhouse. One here. One here. Actually, nope. Don't do that. Actually... yeah, let's do it the other way. We'll put small warehouse here. We'll put the small warehouse here. Nope. Wrong place again. Nope, nope, nope. Large, small. There we go. There we go. And food. Farmhouse. Farmhouse. Stairs. Here and here. And I'm going to need another water dump, I think, over here. So let's do... where is storage? Landscaping. You. No, I don't want those. Let's do this. Get rid of those. Yes, there we go. We got it. We'll get it eventually. Levy. Here. 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 And here. Water dump. There we go. Wooden path. There we go. Okay. Oh. Random dynamite. Very nice. 1.5 days till drought. I think we're going to be in a pretty good shape. Spirituality. Well, they'll have to come over here themselves. I'm not going to do it for them. Only have 2 large water tanks in this area. I should really make another one. Water. Large water tank. There we go. Actually, let's make 2. Just to make sure they never run out of water. That should be way more than they should ever need. Demo some resources and keep on expanding out. Did this... finally this guy went and got some stuff. Okay, good. How is Beaverly Hills doing? Looks like they're making it along. That's good. Yeah. these be reached? No, I'll have to build another stairway, but that's okay. We'll let the beavers fill everything up. Alright, back to Beaverton. Alright, now that I've got this here, detonate. There we go. That's what I wanted. And landscaping. Fill you up. How are you guys doing? Oh, good. You got them already. That was fast. Well, Beck is getting pretty quick at stuff. That's good. Let's see. Landscaping. Dynamite. Do all of this right here. Here, here, and here. Those two need to stay. There we go. Alright, we can dynamite all of that stuff. It's already getting set up. What else do I need? Monument. Let's put a couple of monuments in here. Flame. Oh, right. I can't put one there. Flame and a labor monument. There we go. Eventually, we'll move all the housing out of there. Hey, look, more places to put potatoes. Elite buildings. There you go. More potatoes for you. This is too far away? Yeah. What are you guys doing? Let's get another path down here so they can take that out. Day 0. Okay, well, we're going to raise you up. Up. There we go. Raise you up. Nope. All of you. All of you. Stop. 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 Good grief. Some days those height bars get sticky. There's another beaver joke in there somewhere, but I'm not gonna make it. That's good. This is good. Currently, nothing is foolishly flooding. No. Stop. No. All the way up. Good grief. What? No. Stop. I don't know why this has got so sticky all of a sudden. There we go. Alright, they're taking out these trees. I fully plan to completely dynamite this area, giving it a better path to get down here, and maybe it'll stop surging. There's still some other ones there. Alright, we need to plant maple. I don't know why that's not being planted, but now it is. Okay. This is looking pretty good here. We'll see how far out he can get. Maybe I'll put a path over here for him. Okay. This is doing a bit better this time. 7 days, huh? Let's speed her up. Beaverton. Everything is built. What do you mean you don't have a path? How can you... Oh, that's talking about this right here. This is for none. Only Potatoes. This is for none. This is only for carrots. And now we connect the path. And we start planting stuff. All right. Where plant crops. There we go. All the crops. Now potatoes. Hey, and look at this. We can level out the platform. Don't need these anymore, or these. Let's start landscaping this. All of this. All of this. This. Let's build path over to all of this here. See if my builders will get rid of that. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Kind of looks like they might. We'll find out. In the meantime, more dynamite. Dynamite everything. You are not marked for removal, so we must do that. There we go. Everything's done there. Alright, Beaverton's got a pretty big project going, and I'm still waiting on this wonderful statue. Where am I at? Quebec? Quebec looks good. Quebec is mostly this way. Are those out of range? Yep. More explosions. Elite. Yep. And I will destroy these and make the path here. There we go. About cut trees. Everything, nope, not everything is set to cut, so we will make sure everything gets cut. Alright, this looks good. Oh, I'm starting to reach the limits, I think. We'll work with it. We'll see what happens. Alright, maybe? Yep, there. This looks good. Plant trees. Maple. All in here. There we go. Alright. Yo, district, how is... Okay. Do I have to make a path over there? Nope, somebody got it. Good. Path. You guys out of range? Nope, you just need stuff. Not a problem. Okay. For the moment, we're going to go wood, lumber mill, lumber thing there. Looks good. I have 19 beavers. How did I get 19 beavers? I'm keeping up on everything. Let's put in another house. Triple lodge. Right here. And we will go double platform. Actually, can I go double platform over to here? And one to the roof. There we go. crossed. Should help out the population a little bit. Beverly Hills look to be doing all right. I think we could get you a new house, probably. No, we're just waiting on explosives there. All right, Beverly Hills, let's get you a new house, because you've got food too. There we go. And we will extend our spiral staircase up even farther. Gas and structures. 2. Yeah, I want 2. 2. There we go. Is that the right height? Yep. Another spiral staircase installed. Let's see. I'm gonna have to knock down that level just a bit. One goes up, and then that one goes up. Oops. Wrong one. That one's gonna go up. Right. That's the staircase I need. Right there. And then it's gonna go up again. Need paths. And then up again. More paths. We will make the high-rise tower in Beverly Hills. You guys are doing just fine. Don't know why you're putting those other ones last, but whatever. Let's go. When you get done with that dynamiting, let's go with this. I know you have a couple more to put down up there. That's okay. We're at 5.5 days. We've still got plenty of water to go. So let's do some power. Can I put this on the ground? No, I put it up here. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we will do 1, 2. Wait, do I even need to do that? If I just put... No, I can't put buildings by these. We will do 1, 2, 3, 4. Power. And then we have... Maybe I need some more platforms, probably. Yep, I do. I'm going to need storage. So, platforms. Platforms, paths and structures. There we go. There we go. You. Demolish. You and you and... Yeah, all of those, please. Okay. And then I will want storage for... once those go away, I will rethink that. So, that's another project. Beaverton. How is this doing? 193 on the metal blocks. Do I have metal blocks paused or something? No? Just not getting enough power all the time. Alright. You guys are doing alright. More area coming in. That's good. Let's see. Oh, good. You two are done. That's going to help out. Quebec? Quebec, do you have any other projects going? A little bit of dynamite work, but not a heck of a lot going on in Quebec. So, let's do this. Plant a couple more trees. And we'll see how far the dynamite reaches here. How is... is... That one's working on a project. You've got dynamite projects to work on. Plus a house. Alright, so, that's as far as those go. Let's do this. Delete. Yep. We'll do those one row at a time. And priority. You're already higher than everything else. Okay. Not terrible. Auto saved. We've got water still everywhere. Oh, I forgot to put a path in here. So let's see. Monument. Nope. Beaver statue. Bush. There we go. Bench. Bench. Bush. Guys are low on power. Well, there's not much I can do. How's my population over here? 216. 216. And I'm still not having any problems with food or water. So, you know what that means? Time for more houses. House. House. 20 unemployed. Good grief. Let's go. No, monuments. I keep going monuments when I want. One of these. One of those. There we go. Let's do one of these. Maybe we'll make some small projects for the meantime. There we go. Scarecrow, that's fine. Everything looks good over here. They're starting to build other stuff. We've got trees. What's Beaverly Hills doing? Like they're doing just fine. Okay, well, just have to wait on them then. Quebec. Still got a lot going on. Very much a center of industry all of a sudden. Which do I have in the way of power? Not much, but that's because the wind's not blowing. Is there anything else I need storage on? Is this just a random food one? Yeah. Alright, well, speaking of which, let's see. We have 427. Let's put in another grill. Grill. Get some more potatoes done. How about Beaverton? Your grill is keeping up perfectly fine because you have no potatoes ever. So, hopefully that changes. What else do we need? Well, in the meantime, how's my wheat? Wheat is fine. Scrap could probably use a little bit more, but you know what? I'm gonna make scrap things over here. You guys can now import the scrap and be good. So, let's see. I need to look underneath here and see where I can connect this up. So, I'm going to need... This is going to need to be replaced. Delete. Sorry, guys. Power. Here, and this is going to have to be... Yes. One of you. Why can I not put you there? Oh, because of the... Yes. There we go. Alright, guys. I priority this. And we'll do some... metal. Metal, there we go. Shredder. Shredder. Wonder. Let's pause it for a second. Just take a look. Shredder, if I put it this way, can I fit in two? In the same... No. No, I can't. Alright, well, we'll delete that. Yep. And Shredder. And we'll just deal with it. Let's go all the way back up. There we go. Back here, we will do... let's put some decoration up back here. There we go. Alright. They've got a project now. Beaverton's project. There's a lot of dynamite, but that's okay. Quebec. Is where I just was. Yep. Oh, plus it's got explosives to go. There we go. We'll get this map leveled out. So it's got those. Bio District is working on the paths, so that's fine. You've got plenty of logs, so plenty of stuff to do there. Logs, planks. You should have... I don't think I have a hauler post. Maybe that's what's slowing me down over here. Hauling post. Post. Labor. Labor, there we go. Builder's hut, hauling post. Nope, I don't have a hauler's post. So that will help just a bit. They're still working on that. Beaverly Hills is still setting dynamite. Detonate. 2 more left to go. And 3 more in that corner at least. Good. Good, this is coming along really nice. Do. We will get those done, and once they're done, start on the storage project over here. Beaverton's projects. Still filling out. Quebec. Let's see. You have a ton of dynamite. Let's send you over to... Add new route. Right here. Explosives. Okay. Why am I sending all this bread to Beaverton? They don't need bread. I think at one point it was... Quebec. Send me explosives. Let's see. That's good. Send you metal blocks. Well, you're going to be making... Well... Add to... You have your own scrap metal storage, so you don't really need scrap metal. Okay. This is good. I hate it when the wind isn't blowing and it's the drought. Looks like the drought's almost over, though. We weathered that really well. So, let's go for one more cycle, and then we'll probably call it an evening. Let's see. How are my carrots doing? Quebec has got plenty of every type of food. Beaverton is still lacking. Even though they have fields for it. 105 carrots, that's not so bad. Everybody can come in up here and get their carrots. They'll have to go somewhere else to grill their potatoes, though, it looks like. Yo District. How is the platform doing? Meh. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Let's do landscaping. Another thing of platforms. Hopefully they get to clearing some of this stuff out. Okay, Beaverly Hills. The last two. All right, I can. Gotta stretch for a second. There we go. Now I can start on my storage project. So, delete, yep. Let's go. Storage, underground warehouse. One here. One here. Yep, beaver. Beaverton. With 2 V's, just because it was so requested. I need to detonate more of this. There we go. It works out well. The 2 V's, just Beaver Tin. I guess this is Beaver Ton. Beaver Ton. It's of a different origin word, I guess. Yes, Townton. That's pretty much it, Townton. I need another storage here. And that one will be for metal blocks. Do I have... What's this full of? Scrap metal. I only have 1 scrap metal. Keeps disappearing. That's alright. This one's almost done. Let's go back to Beaverly Hills. Town. I'm sure that at some point I'm going to have to make another district, but so far I've been lucky enough not to have to do that, which means I won't have to come up with any more names. Here we go. A little bit of extra water. Let's make sure... why are you flooding? Down. Down. Do not flood my industry. Always with the industry flooding. How are you doing over here? You're at 3 heights, so that's not terrible. Are you filling this up? You are filling this up. This needs to go down just a bit. This needs to go down just a bit. Fill all this back up. And then I missed a couple of dynamites in there somehow. There we go. That's going to be a good explosion. Maybe I need to start looking up what beaver is in other languages. $20.80. Oh, that's almost done. That was fast. Two of those in there. And then maybe I'll make another path from here. Okay, you will be none. Only fill you with planks. And for now, I'll connect you so that you can get started. I'll have to make some kind of strange walkway here, I think, to get back in. Alright. Power's restored. Looking good. Farm, do you not reach over that far? You do. Why are you not? Oh. Planting. Always prioritize planting. Is anybody flooded? Not so much. Okay, well, that's fine. They seem to be doing alright. Building lacks workers. Okay, well, I just gotta wait for the workers to grow up. Oh, we'll pause that. Are there any? Yeah, there are trees in range. I was gonna put something there, but I forgot what it was. So, okay. Beaverton. Beaver, yep. Beaver, I like that. Beaverton. Maybe. Oh, look at all that dynamite. That's wonderful. Okay, how are you guys doing? I have production again. All right. That's a good way to do it. Beaverton. I always like the towns with the extra E on the end. They just seemed more towny. Planks. You already have 52 planks? Good grief. Okay, well. Move stuff out, I guess. My scrap. My scrap is on, but nobody is there. You. Let me pause for a second and send you to scrap. Okay, good. And let's have 4 haulers. That should be all we need. Do we have anybody unemployed? We have 3 unemployed. That'll do just fine. Hey, we've got 1 going here. We're going to have a second one here. I'm going to put more decorations in. Decorations. Let's go shrub. Shrub. A shrub. Lots of shrubs. Beaver has demanded a shrubbery. Okay. Good. Why do I have 35 people unemployed? Beaverton, do you have 35 people unemployed? You do have 35 people unemployed. Good grief. Alright, well what I'm gonna do is... Didn't I need people over in Bio District? No, not really. They mostly grew up. Let's unpause things and just... see how many... What are you doing there? Nope. Oh, I remember what I was going to put here. Large water tank. There we go. A little extra water never hurts. We'll just do this. We don't really need you. Do we have benches? We're waiting on planks. No, we can definitely make planks. Okay. Where is... Huh. Kind of like the look of... You've got carrots, potatoes, a beaver statue that's protecting the gear to the bigger beaver statue. Oh, it's only got 20 metal blocks left. You know what? I'm going to high priority it just to see if I can get some more metal blocks straight to it. Boop boo do 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 do. You. Where is my... Oh, I don't have anybody in there. I need more people. I think I have enough food and water. I can handle it. Let's... Housing. this. Put it here? Nope. Okay, if I put it here and here, let's figure out the pathing. Path and structure. You. Here. Here. Here, and 2. Hey, there we go. We'll make a spiral staircase out of some of the landscape. 1. 1. 2, 2, 2. And is that the right height for those? Okay, so I need 3. 3. What is that? Oh, okay. A 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. There we go. Now I just need to put the stairs in. Stairs, there. Stairs, there. Guess I don't need that quite yet. Or this quite yet. Routes, routes, routes. And then I will send some beavers over. In fact, I might send about 20 of them over to Quebec. Migrate population to Quebec. We're going to send 10 adults and 10 kids. So luckily, every beaver takes care of every other beaver's kids. There we go. Is there any homeless? Homeless. 20. There won't be soon. Oh, that's why. There you go. Should not be any more homeless. Look at them all file in there. Oh, I have 2 homeless. Oh well, they'll have to figure it out. Do I have any unemployed? I have exactly 10 unemployed. Let's start up the planks again. Pause. There we go. I still have 2 unemployed. Do you have a worker? You have a worker. You just need some scrap metal, which should be pretty easy for you. Let's see. Decoration. We will put in another bench, just in case the beavers need to go on a smoke break. They can hang out behind the building. We will put in decoration. We will put in scarecrow. Ah, people actually went to the temple. Good. Cut. Yeah, they're all set to cut, so I should have plenty of logs here. Are they underwater again? I have no idea what's wrong with this thing. Maybe I need to deepen this channel so it stops doing that. That seems like a good project. Do I have any more? Don't have any more explosions set up, so let's do that now. I am tired of watching this flood randomly. All of this can go. There we go. Landscaping. Make the whole thing deeper. Better. Well, maybe it stops flooding. Maybe. Alright. Yes, I know. You're underwater. I don't know what's causing it. Ah, okay. I got planks. Now I need none. I need gears. Check. And that can go there. Now I just need a solution to... Let's go Have to go here, it looks like. Nope. I was right in the first place. Have to go... Wait, let me plan this out. This. This. There. There we go. And... path. And... double path. Go back over this way. Single path. There. Oh, why didn't I think of that? I don't have to use double paths. I can use single paths right over these. In fact, this whole thing is terrible. I could just go straight here and over and down. Okay. That's what happens when you try and design on the fly. Alright. Path. Over here. Delete you. Stairs. Here. Over. Let's see. Over 2. Over 1. Down 1. 1. Path. There we go. And now, oh, there needs to be a path here. Path. And 2 more large storage units. Housing. Storage. Underground warehouse. There. And there. And that should work just fine. There we go. Let's prioritize that so that I still have storage. Okay. So, that's a good project that's going. How about you? You seem to be doing alright. Let's fill in the last of these platforms that got missed. That one, that one. That one. There we go. Still working on the metal platform there. Let's go back to Beaverton. Oh, look at that. Alright, explosion time. Oh, that frame drop. There we go. Alright. Finish up this project. Clean up your extra work here. Yep. There we go. Let's see. Alright, well, we'll wait for that. Looks like the farms are going. How are your potatoes? Not great, but not terrible. They at least exist. Quebec is working on... I don't think they currently have a project. Huh. Can you plant out? You can plant out all the way to there. Okay, right where that tree is. Plant trees. Maple. Right here. And there. And get a path. There we go. You know what I could do over here that I forgot about? Let's do 1, 2, 3 here. And delete you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll delete that one. 3. Delete this one. Delete that one. Delete that one. Maybe that one. And we will do food. Beehives everywhere. Detonate. We got beehives going. You know what? I should put some beehives in here. That would probably help out a little bit. Let's destroy. I always forget I have those. You. Destroy you. 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 There. And we'll do one there. One here. One here. Here. Oh, yeah, what? No, cancel that. Do I have to plant the carrot again? Carrot. Yep. Alright. Destroy. Let's do one here. And here. Alright. Get those all cleaned up, people. Food. Beehives. We'll get the beehives going. Alright. We have beehives there. How are your fields doing? Your fields could probably use a beehive or two as well. Let's put one. Destroy. Come on, grab that carrot, buddy. There we go. One there. One here. One here. That's fine. Here's some more beehives. Food. Come on, you can do it. Somebody needs to take that out. Okay, well. How is my explosive up here doing? I've got a little bit of extra water stored. That's good. You guys are good. Do you need another water tank? It looks like you do. Oh, I have another water tank. Why are you not? Oh, because all the planks are going over here. The gears are going over there. Okay, well. Well, not much I can do there. So, let's see. Well, I think when the drought hits, we might... Oh, crud. This empty storage. This is only for... Let's see, what are you for? Explosives. You are for metal blocks, and metal blocks only. Let's see. We'll see if we can get that cleared out. What are you doing? Gilta? I don't know what you're doing, Gilta, but you're not much help. Let's see. What is it that we want to build now? We have a very huge, sprawling colony. Let's speed the time up a bit. I think the last thing to conquer is this corner over here, which might be my Sunday work. And to figure out why in the world this keeps flooding. I somehow missed a explosive. That really bugs me that this keeps flooding for no apparent reason. It seems to be overflowing, what, here? But you're not... Oh, okay. Well, that's gonna have to go down. 2.5. No, 2.5. 2.5. Let's do 2.5. But I would like you at that. And unsynchronize you. You can also be at this. Ah. Well, there's a whole bunch of water that just went straight across it. Okay, maybe I'm doing this backwards. Maybe it needs to go the other way. 2.5. 2.5. 0. 0. Ah, there's another one I missed. How did I miss that one? Alright, just put you down to 2. And you, down to 2. Alright. The beaver getting that one? No. He dropped the explosives off, but he didn't set the charges. Of course not. That's alright. We'll get it. Okay. We've got planks, gears. Now we need none. Paper. None. Explosives. So let's get the pass in there. You and you. And now we have a functioning small work district in Beverly Hills. How are you guys doing? Still building platforms. That's fine. Quebec. You guys pretty well. Dealt with flooding here and there. Not too shabby, really. Got plenty of industry going. What else do they... Leisure? Campfire. Toss down another campfire for them. There we go. Delete these buildings. Delete buildings. There we go. Yep. Alright. Beaverton has a small project. Looks like they got all of the beehives up. Oh, I see another place we could put some beehives. So let's do that real quick. Here. One here. One here. And one there. Food. Hopefully this helps with the lesser food category. Come on, beaver, you can do it. Just need one beaver. Okay, or not. Beaverton, Quebec, Beaver District 0. Platform is okay. Beverly Hills, they have their storage. That's good. Now they're just working on dynamiting that out. Alright. Did you finish this? Yes, you did. There we go. Hopefully this makes it a little better. No? Didn't seem to help. I'm going to go 1.5. 1.5. We'll see if that keeps it. If I do 1.5 on these gates too, does that cause problems? I mean, it shouldn't. There's a whole 0.5 there. Okay. Well, at least it stopped pouring from the top. That's what's really important. It stopped pouring in. Alright. Good. Good. Looking quite good. We have got slow winds today, unfortunately. Anybody collecting those trees? Yes. How about you, buddy? Nope. Let's build you a different flag. Right there. Delete you. Yep. I have 58 unemployed beavers. Okay, so first of all, that can be full. This can be full. How many does that give me? 2. Okay, well. Looks like I've got a couple of wood haulers over here. Lumberjack flag. Yeah, there we go. Beaverton has 39 people unemployed. Good grief. Alright, well. I'll have to find them something to do. No goods in stock. Your priority should always be planting. Planting. You should be carrots. You should be potatoes. Okay. We're going to go plant potato right here. Carrot. Some more carrots. There we go. That works for me. What should I do with this space right here? I don't know. Maybe decoration? Yeah. Monuments? No. Decoration. We have beaver statue here, overlooking everything. We've got shrub, and a couple of benches. And let's just plant a tree there. Plant. There we go. Alright. Decorations getting filled in. What is this? Oh. That's paused. Anybody else not have their full... There's a lumberjack flag that's paused somewhere. That does not need to be paused, probably. I have got plenty of workers for it. Flooded buildings, yes. Building materials. Oh, okay. I know what caused the mass, because there's so many flooded buildings here. Hoping it's receding. Seriously, what's up? Why are you... Alright, just 0. Synchronize. 0. Just let all the water through for now. Tired of having everything be flooded all the time. And these guys, yep. Those are marked to cut. Have no unemployed beavers there. This looks good. The platform is still going. And there's our last drought. And I think with that, we're going to call it a night. Our beaver colony is doing pretty well, I would say. It's got a pretty nice view. We just have to expand into these mountains, and we'll call the map done. So we'll work on that hopefully on Sunday. Then Monday, we're back starting Phantom Brave after I finish Disgaea. And then on Wednesday, we will probably either pick back up Hollow Knight or we'll find something else unless Timberborn's got something new for us to take a look at. So, thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, have a nice evening.